Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the Mod Showcase. This is going to be one of our last episodes of Season 5, I want to say. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Before we actually do get into that, I'm actually going to go look at some animals over here, because I feel like that would be a much better facade for us to kind of talk things through. So as you guys probably know, update 1.10 is right around the corner. And as always, I always encourage you guys to play it safe with mods. All the time, we never really know if mods will break or not. You always need to play it by ear. So eventually, you guys will want to get rid of all your modded animals from the trade center. So let's just say, for example, you have something in here. For example, I have the African elephant. That's no issue in there. But let's just say if I do adopt an Atlas bear and it's in here, if I try and load back into the game without that mod installed, the entire map would crash, and there's no way to fix that unless if you actually put that mod back. Now again, we're not sure if mods will break, we're not sure if props will break, we're not sure if animals will break, we're not sure if free build will break again. Either way, we're going to play it safe. I always encourage you guys to get rid of any modded content from your zoos. Animals, if they're such as like everything in here, if they're just in exhibits and whatnot, they're fine, kind of. They will just despawn if you uninstall the mod. But as always, just exercise caution. And again, once again, modding is not officially endorsed by Frontier. When you do mod at the risk of breaking your own game. But if you do follow, again, all the instructions that we lay out, you guys will be having all these beautiful, lovely animals in your game, and it'll be absolutely amazing. So without further ado, we should probably talk about what guy is on our screen right now. And you guys may be saying, Leaf, we literally just saw this last week. Well, apparently I didn't have it installed. And I can pretty much tell that right off the bat, because this does look 10 times better than before. Of course, this is Narwhaler's African Savannah Elephant remaster. These guys look absolutely stellar. He did such a good job on all the UI of it. And yeah, just very simple changes, but still very worthwhile. A lot of the times, some Planet Zoo modders do have some issues with a little bit more of the cartoony style that Planet Zoo mods, not mods, but the base game animals do have. But Narwhaler does it such in a beautiful fashion that it makes it look 10 times better. Of course, this is a female down here. She is looking pretty good, and she's just about to have a baby, so we could actually fast forward time a little bit. Actually, it won't be for a little bit, so we could actually just watch it kind of like this. But of course, the male is a lot more impressive. The texture looks absolutely amazing. It's stellar, really. I really love all the small changes that Narwhaler was able to do when it came to this entire mod. And I do apologize if I do sound kind of I do have COVID, which is very sad, but still, it just means that, you know, we get to spend some more time together and look at some beautiful animals. But that's not it with all of our remasters. The Bengal Tiger was just remastered once again from scratch, which is amazing. And this one is done, of course, by Gaboy and Havoc, which was, of course, coded into being their standalone folders with the help of Narwhaler, and it's just absolutely amazing to see that. Of course, we do get some lovely UI changes with the standalone remasters, and it's just really awesome to see. Of course, these two absolutely love nailing the big cats. A lot of the bigger complaints from before is the fact that the big cats were oftentimes very stylized and very cartoony, but this really does help to bring them into such a better light. And they really do look incredibly beautiful now. They look a lot sharper as well, and it's just really awesome just to see all these animals getting remade and remastered. Making our way through here, though, we have one more, I believe. Yeah, actually two more remasters. This one, of course, is Narwhaler's White Rhino remaster. It makes them a lot less stumpy. It kind of gives them a little bit more of a slimmer look, which is pretty good if you're into that, which is really nice considering he did such an amazing job with the texture too. They look a lot sharper and a lot crisper, and of course he has a lot of small differences that you can see on his mod page for this. Of course, this one's a little bit beaten up right here, but this one, oh my gosh, look at that. They look so gorgeous now, and it really is amazing just to see how the small little details can really help to remaster an animal. It looks gorgeous, Narwhaler. And again, this one is done by Gaboy. This one is the Himalayan brown bear remaster. This one gives them such a cute little look. Of course, the Himalayan brown bear is a subspecies or subpopulation, I can't really remember, of brown bears, and these guys are so freaking cute. They have these cute little ears, which really does make them stand out from the rest of the brown bear subs. These guys are absolutely adorable, and I'm going to bring one to the light over here, just to show it off a little bit better. I love all the small fur details in here, just because, I don't know, it just looks stellar. Of course, they have a lot of color variations in here, so you could see that these are both the same kind of, like, you know, texture, but they're both completely different. That's because of some FGM values that Gaboy was able to change, and it really does help to give such a wide diversity of animals into your zoo, and it really does help to show off the wide variety of variations that these animals are able to have. Now, making our way throughout here, we are making our way into the new species, and this one, of course, is a lemur. These guys are my favorite, and this is actually one that we've seen before. This one is the red-bellied lemur. This one was an original mod made by me, but I was able to absolutely refactor it into looking so much better than before. I was never happy with the texture before, but I'm so happy I was able to take the time to really help remaster these guys. So this one, of course, is the female, and you know what? Take a shot every single time I say of course, because that's going a little too crazy for me. And this one is the male. You can tell them apart by the little white markings that they have on their face. I think they also do have some color variations as well, so you can see that this one is a little bit darker than the female, but they do have that little white on their face, which is very iconic for the red-bellied lemur. Now, moving on from here, we have a new species entirely. This one is the common brown lemur. This one is a lot more common within the United States and Europe as a very distinguishable lemur breed. They're not really as iconic as the ringtails or the red ruffs or the white ruffs, but they're still incredibly beautiful nonetheless. These ones do have a little bit more of a tannish brown coat, and the females, I believe, do have these white markings on their face. That's a little baby right there, a little juvenile scaling, as all my mods have. But the male, of course, is a little bit more different. They don't have those white markings on the face. Instead, their face is a little bit more black, and their body is a lot more darker, which is very interesting to see. Very awesome for Madagascar zones if you guys are trying to make those. Now, making our way throughout here, we have another one from our good buddy Ginger. He's doing such an incredible job recently with coding his own mods. It always makes me so happy whenever I see people who I used to code for coding their own stuff. It really is such, like, you know, it's like watching your little baby leave the nest. And speaking of leaving the nest, here is the black stork. Ginger, of course, recently made the white stork, so it really is awesome just to see him do both ends of the spectrum over here. This one is very identifiable due to its black coloration as well as its extremely bright legs and beak and the little area patch around its eye. It's really awesome just to see all of that, and he did such a beautiful job on this one. I can't wait to start making some more aviaries just so I can include these guys. And of course, look at the little babies. Nothing really too crazy, but they're just so adorable and so fluffy. Really amazing job, Ginger, but we're not done with you just yet. If you guys were upset by the fact that we did not get fluffy dolls in the 1.5 Southeast Asia, oh my gosh, you guys can really tell I'm sick, Southeast Asia DLC, he was able to get us the Tian Shan doll, which I really do hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, please let me know. But of course, this one is a dole subspecies that is a lot more fluffy and a lot more akin to kind of snowy regions. You guys may see these guys a little bit more familiar in kind of territory, kind of like this with a little bit more snow. But yeah, these guys are absolutely incredibly beautiful. And it really is awesome just to see a lot more subspecies representation in Planet Zoo. Really awesome job to Ginger on that. Incredible work. But we have one last one over here, and we're going back in time for this. Many of you guys probably know that there are no bears in Africa. There's no native bears to Africa, at least, but there used to be one. And that one is the Atlas bear. This one is incredible. This one is, of course, made by Gaboy, I believe. I think it's only Gaboy. Maybe Jorno also helped as well. I do apologize. But they did go extinct around the 1800s. But that's very interesting. So they did live all around North Africa, so it's very sad to see this very unique animal, very unique to its own little sub-region, be extinct, but it really is awesome that we are able to have them in Planet Zoo, and we're able to get them back. One of my favorite things about this mod is all of the color variation that comes with it. You can see also the little cubs over here. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. But we also do have a lot of different color variations in here as well because they use a little bit of texture transplants. So you can see that they really do have a wide variety of colors. We have ones that are pure white. We have ones that are a little bit more of a gradient over here. We have some that are just pure brown. It's really awesome just to see all the love that they poured into this mod, and I really do hope to see a lot more extinct zoos kind of popping up because it really is incredible to see just how amazing the quality of the extinct mods are recently. Now, of course, before we make our way through, I know we had a checkpoint at the beginning of the video talking about, like, you know, playing it safe with your mods, but grab your little drink and talk about endorsements. Endorsements always does go such a long way to help bring a lot more notoriety to mod makers all across the community. When you do hit that little thumbs up button and give that little mod maker a trophy, it really does help us out, get a lot more recognition, get us a lot more viewership, and it really does go a long way to help us feel just a little bit better. And yeah, that's about it for that one. I did just want to stop and say that. But moving our way throughout here, we have some fish to check out, and maybe not even fish. We have a cetacean to check out, number one. This one is, of course, the false pilot whale. Actually, no, false killer whale. My apologies. This one is, of course, made by Jen, Buffzoo, Giorno, and I. Oh, wow. Can you guys tell that I'm sick? So this one is, of course, one of these first cetaceans out for the Aquaria pack, and I'm trying to get them to actually go deep diving because it really is incredible just to see how amazing they are at it now. But yes, in case if you guys aren't aware, the Aquaria pack, and there goes one, of course, is one big mod pack, which sets out to include as many Zoo Tycoon creatures as possible from Marine Mania, both in Zoo Tycoon 1 and Zoo Tycoon 2. I believe the False Killer Whale was in both Zoo Tycoon 1 and Zoo Tycoon 2, but I could be entirely mistaken, but look how well these guys move now. They move a lot more slower and a lot more organic due to the very much rigorous testing that Jen, Buffzoo, and Giorno have kind of undergone. But yeah, these guys look incredible. So I really do hope you guys download this one in particular, because it really has come such a long way from the first cetacean mods, and it's all custom, which is absolutely incredible to see. Making our way throughout here, though, we have a lot of other fish to check out, this one being the Kaluga Sturgeon. These guys are found in, I believe, Asia? I could be mistaken. Yes, so very far East Asia, the Amur River Basin, which is really cool to see. So if I do move one of these guys to land, they do kind of get stuck every now and again. That is very much one of the sad parts of some animals in Planet Zoo, not just mods, but just animals in general. They do tend to get stuck every now and again. But yeah, we could actually check one out swimming right here. I believe this is done by Gaboy, Buffzoo, and Giorno Pizza. And this one looks incredibly beautiful. Look at all the detail on this one. It is absolutely astounding just to see how beautiful they are able to make such a fish, kind of as ugly as this guy, and he's kind of staring me down after I say that, but that's kind of funny. But yeah, these guys look incredibly beautiful, and they did such an impressive work at just really capturing the detail that makes these animals so unique. And I do apologize right now, they do kind of get glitched out, but that hopefully will be fixed in 1.10. Maybe we could see some improvements to that. And now, we're staying in Asia really quickly, just for a little bit more of a smaller one. This one is, of course, the clown loach put forth by me and Buffzoo. Very small creature from Asia, I believe it's from Southeast Asia and the like. If we check out our handy-dandy Zoopedia, we can see that these guys do inhabit Malaysia, Borneo, and Sumatra. And it's really incredible just to see how beautiful some of the wildlife can be from over there. And yeah, these guys are just perfect for your Southeast Asian tanks and Southeast Asian areas, so very awesome job to Buffzoo over there for helping me rig him together. We also have one last creature. This one is, of course, the short fin mako shark. I know so many of you guys love the sharks in Planet Zoo because they do move incredibly well. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. But yeah, this one is, of course, again, from the Aquaria pack. This one is made by Jorno, Jen, Buff Zoo, and I think I may have coded it. I'm not really sure. I may forget. But either way, really incredible job to all the makers on this, because it really is such an impressive species that really does such a really good job at capturing the beauty of this animal. But all that being said, that is it for our showcase for this week. And again, before I kind of close this out, be sure to be safe with your mods. Be sure to uninstall anything that you do not want to risk losing. Of course, when you guys do mod, you do mod at the risk of losing your own save file, and I really do encourage you guys to play it safe with the next update. I will have another reminder for the mod showcase right after this, so be sure to keep that all in tune. All that being said, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. If you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a little like and a little subscribe if you guys did. It really does go to help me a lot, and it really does go to help give these guys a lot more notoriety. Of course, as always, let me know your favorites in the comments down below. As always, oh my gosh, I'm just amazed by the Bengal Tiger remaster. It looks incredible. But let me know what you guys appreciated the most out of this week, and I can't wait to see you all in the next showcase. Take care and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.